Okay, fourth graders, today is Wednesday, December 4th, and we are combining two lessons today. We're going to combine Module 3, Lesson 28, and Lesson 29, because both of those lessons are about taking 3-digit wholes and 4-digit wholes and dividing them, and we can do that, okay? Good. Let's first talk about the problem of the day. This question says 297 divided by 4. We're going to use the standard algorithm, okay? Another word that you might hear for the standard algorithm is long division, because it creates a chain of things that's long. That's why it's called long division. But it's also known as the standard algorithm. I'm going to mostly be calling it the standard algorithm because that's the accurate math way to say it, but I think sometimes your math book says long division, okay? Just so you know. Then, remember we know about inverse operations. We know that multiplication is the inverse of division. It's like if I zip it up, I unzip it by multiplying. Okay, so we're going to show you how we can check our work by multiplying later. Let's first divide using the standard algorithm. What is our whole? Everyone?
297.
Good, so that's living in the house. What's knocking on the door? What's our divisor? Everyone?
4.
Good. Okay, so imagine we drew a place value chart. How many dots would we have in the hundreds place? How many dots would we have in the hundreds place? Anushka? In the hundreds place? If we drew a place value chart with 294, we would have 2. Can we divide 2 dots, 2 hundreds, into 4 equal groups? Can we? No. So we have to regroup it, right? It becomes 29 what? 29 tens. Good. If I have 29 and Dad's going to divide by 4, how many tens can go into each group? How many can go into each group, Sornima? 7. Very nice. If we put 7 into each group, 7, 7, 7, 7, that's 4 groups of 7, yeah? So how can I find out how much I used up altogether? I can do 7 times 4, which is?
28.
28, good. And if I want to find out how much I have left, I subtract, right? 29 minus 28 is?
1.
That means I have 1 10 left. But what can I do with that 10? I can regroup it to become 10.
1.
Okay. And then I already had 7 ones, so brother's going to bring those down. Now I have 17 ones, which means Dad gets to divide 17 into 4 groups. If I have 17 and I want to divide it into 4 groups, how many can I put into each group, everyone?
4.
4 ones. Very good. How can I find out how much I used up altogether? I can do 4 times 4, which is?
16.
Good. And I can find out how much I have left, which is?
1.
So my quotient is 74. My remainder is 1. So my answer is 74, remainder 1. Now, what I'm saying here is that, here's the math sentence. 297 divided by 4 is equal to 74, let me write it better, 74, remainder 1. That's the full math sentence. A math sentence needs an answer, okay? If you don't have the answer, it's just an equation, okay? So if I divided going this way, I can unzip by multiplying going this way. So I start with the quotient, 74. Don't worry about the remainder for right now. And I can multiply it by the divisor, 74 times 4. Let's go ahead and do that. 4 times 4 is?
15.
Okay. 4 times 7 is?
28.
Plus 1 is 29, right? So I have 296. But then I have my remainder. So I could add my remainder. 296 plus 1 is 297. And you can see that that is our whole. So that means we did it correctly. What we're doing here, let me show you using a number bond, is we're saying we have our whole, 297. I'm going to separate it into 2 parts. The part that is divisible by 4 is 296. And the part that is not is I have 1 left. Okay. Don't forget to have number bonds. You're going to need them for your test in the coming weeks as well. Okay? Good. For this question, we want to know how many beads are in 3 packs. What important information does the problem give us? Kaship?
Altogether she has 1,200.
Okay, altogether she has 1,254 beads. And right now she has how many packs of beads? Haruto?
2 packs.
2 packs, okay? And there's the same number of beads in each bag, right? So right now we know she has 1,000 1,254 beads. And that's split equally into how many bags? How many bags? 2 bags, right? So there's one bag here and another bag there. And we want to find out how many beads there are altogether in 3 bags. Okay. So how can I first figure out how many beads are in one bag? That's what I need to figure out first, right? So how can I do that? 1,000.
1,254 divided by 2.
Oh, we're doing division, 1,254 divided by 2. Are we doing sharing division or grouping division? Are we trying to find out how many groups, how many bags of beads there are? Or are we trying to figure out how many beads are shared equally by the bags of beads? Everyone? This is sharing. We know. Do we already know how many groups there are?
Yeah.
How many groups of beads does she have? 2. She has 2, and we want to find out how many 3. If we already know how many groups, then this is not a grouping problem. We want to find out how many are shared equally. Okay, so you have to know this is a sharing. Write in your notebook sharing. And in the other 2 problems we've done, write grouping so that you know the difference. Okay, we're ready to divide. Can I divide 1,000 into 2 groups? No. So let's regroup. That becomes 12 whats? 12 hundredths. What's 12 hundredths divided by 2? 6 whats? Thank you. How many are used up? 12. How many are left? Does that mean we're done? Because we got 0? No, because we still have 10s and 1s. So we have 5 10s. If I have 5 10s and I want to divide it into 2 groups, how many are in each group? Everyone? 2 whats?
10.
Thank you. How many are used up? 4 10s. How many are left?
1.
That 110 becomes 10 plus the 4 ones we already have. So that's 14 ones. What's 14 divided by 2?
7.
Okay, and then all 14 are used up. So we have no remainder this time. So how many beads are in one bag? How many beads are in the second bag? How many beads are in the third bag? So how can we find out how many beads are in 3 bags? What could we do? Sachi?
You could do 627 times 3.
Very good. Let's go ahead and do that. What's 3 times 7?
20.
What's 3 times 2?
6.
Plus 2?
18.
What's 3 times 6?
18.
So how many beads are in 3 bags?
1,881.
Very good.